Showdown time. I lost. It's only a game of poker. A game I played for a long time. And only lost twice. Who was the first? The man I killed, of course. Well, it seems I found the partner I've been looking for all along. A game of cards? Why, yes, a game of cards. That's how we first met. 7 years ago. Okay, it's been a long time since I felt like such a rookie. Have to try and relax. Good morning, Mr. Enigma. I'm sorry to have sprung this on you so suddenly. I received the files from your previous attorney only yesterday. Honestly, I'm not entirely sure I'm prepared. I understand. I'm asking the impossible of you. Yes, well, you haven't really told me what happened yet. All we did was play cards. Enough. Actually, it wasn't. Trust me. Ooh! Morning, Daddy! I'm so glad you came. You okay, Daddy? Picking on you? I'm fine, as always. The boy is here to help me after all. Young man to you. Good morning. What's the cute outfit you have on? Thanks. My first show's today after all. Oh, so it is. What the heck is she talking about? Oh, old boy. Huh? Me? Oh, wait, look what he started. Yeah. What's this? I don't know. I just got it over there in the hall. They told me to give it to the old boy in the blue suit with the spiky hair. They said it was really important. What's this? Enough for you or some such? Not from the looks of it. What is this? Looks like a page from someone's diary. Give it a read later. Well, how do you feel about the trial today? We'll get through it. Somehow. Incidentally, the prosecutor today is a new guy, I hear. An easy win then, yes? Calling him a true thoroughbred in the history of the prosecutor's office. Of course, there's one of those every year. Choosing up attorneys just before the trial. I know it is a difficult situation I put you in. But, allow me to say one thing, Mr. White. Yes? You will not be able to pronounce me guilty today. So do your best, but do not worry. First time the defense ever given me a pep speech. I'll do what I can. I see you do not understand. You see, it would be impossible for them to declare a verdict. Impossible! Isn't that right, Trucy? Yep, you bet, Daddy. Let's look at the case was only yesterday. And the information I was given was a tad bit lacking, to be honest. Yeah, I do what I can. For their sake. I believe the curtains would be lifting any time now. I'm in your capable hands, Mr. White. Our client is Shady Enigma. That's the word is Gramarye. A widely popular magician. Star of Troop Gramarye. mentor, Magnified Gramarye, was a well-breeded magician. He single-handedly ushered in a golden age of stage magic, until he was shot dead. That Gramarye is the suspect. Court is now in session for the trial of Shiny Enigma. Defense is ready, Your Honor. Prosecution ready. I was just thinking, is this what all the fuss is about? Bit of a buzzkill, really. Buzzkill? Is this some new kind of crime? One of the worst. This is a trial, yeah? Oh no, the sweaty palms, the pounding hearts. A Gavineer's concert got 10 times the thrill this game's got. Who are you again? Laviel Galvin? Again, get the party started legally, yeah? Fed attorney Christoph Gavin. Figures my bro's more famous in this part of town. Laviel Gavin, lead singer for the mega hit band the Gavineers. You're out of your league, walk boy. I know what you're thinking. You're out of your league, walk boy. True, my debut single 15 years Hard Time for Love went platinum overnight. But that's just a hobby to me compared to this job. Talkative, aren't you? I like your effective Euro rock accent, by the way. I'm just getting warmed up. You'll attorney right? Perhaps you'd be so kind as to fill us in on the case. Tell me, baby. Time to call out the opening act. What was his name again? Oh yes, Detective Gumshoe. Hit it! And you are? Hey, you were the one who called me up here, sir. Name's Dick Gumshoe. I'm a homicide detective down at the precinct. Detective Gumshoe, long time no see. Hey, you! Huh? Hey? Today's the day, pal. Today I win, and you lose. I got confidence in my testimony today, see? What? You normally lack confidence in your testimony. Little detective, this is my stage. Come do antics. Huh? All this A-U-ing and such. And I could care less about your history together. Very well. Detective Gumshoe, if you would. Please tell us about the case at hand. It happened 6 days back in a room at the General Hospital. The facts are as simple as they come. Here's the crime scene. The victim was a patient asleep in a hospital bed. The killer comes in, puts a pistol to his forehead, and BAM! Lights out! Them's the facts! Not so long ago, the victim, Magnified Gramarye, was a famous man. He had the entire country under his magical spell as at war. Yes, the great magician. He retired years ago, though. Say the name Magnified to one of my generation, and you'll be lucky to get the blank stare. Yes. Now I'm sure the youngsters today know his ciphers even better. I dare say Troop Gramarye has made quite a name for themselves. Anyhow, the retired Magnified has been in the hospital for the last year. What was it? Malignorant tutor or something? Doing something to his liver, I think. Yeah. A malignant tumor, perhaps. In other words, he had liver cancer. He had only 3 months left to live, in fact. The facts do seem simple, but some things not right.
the victim was already climbing the 3 stairway to heaven. Why not going to him to knock on heaven's door? Why shoot him? I might have put it quite so lyrically, but it's true. I make the effort to commit murder when the victim was about to die. Incidentally, the victim had a serious case of diabetes. Diabetes? In fact, he was about to shoot them with insulin. When he was shot with a pistol, the syringe was found at the crime scene. Chronic diabetes and cancer. As much as it pains me to say it, the victim was clearly at the end of his life. I believe the question before us is clear then. Why did the killer have to shoot this dying man? What reason could he have had? Very well, detective. Perhaps you can enlighten us as to the circumstances of the shooting? Yes, sir. Actually, the victim kind of ordered the defendant to do him in. A few days before it happened, the victim sent a letter ordering his own murder. The defendant did what was asked of him and shot the old man in the forehead. The bullet was fired from the pistol found at the scene, no doubt about it. And the pistol definitely belongs to the old man, sir. What? You're saying the victim ordered his own shooting? Those are the facts. I've here the letter in question. Very unusual indeed. Could such a thing as a letter really cause one to pull a trigger, I wonder? I believe the answer to that question can be found at the end of the letter. You cannot refuse, we both know the reason why. Detective Gumshoe, can you explain this to the court? Unfortunately, even the defender wouldn't say a peep about that bit, sir. One thing bothers me about this. Why didn't he just say 11? Why have him come at 11:05 for some specific reason? Was that detail? Was there some reason? There was. Every night for a half hour, starting at 11 p.m. The victim, by gambler, was given an IV. An IV? It is in the picture, off to the side of the bed. At 11 p.m., the doctor would come to set up the IV. 50 minutes later, he would come back for the empty bag. This happened every night without fail. That was the only time they could meet without the chance of an untimely interruption. During his IV. Very well, shall we begin? Mr. White, your cross-examination, if you would. What's this reason he couldn't refuse, I wonder? He could have had at least mentioned it to me. Actually, the victim kind of ordered the defendant to do him in. A few days before it happened, the victim sent a letter ordering his own murder. The defendant did what was asked of him and shot the old man in the forehead. Hold it! How can you be so sure? Hey, you gotta learn to stop relying on people to do your thinking for you, pal. Learn to think for yourself. Get that noggin cranking. You fail to grasp the concept of questioning, detective. First, we got this letter. It says suit in the forehead, loud and clear. You can see that, but I still wouldn't do it. To grow yourself a backbone, pal. You fail to grasp the concept of shooting people is bad, detective. Also found the defendant's pistol at the scene. Traces of gunpowder residue showed that it had been fired recently. Well, Mr. White, as far as I can tell from looking at this photo, there seems to be no issue with the prosecution's claim. in there I can use. You're saying the defendant shot the victim in the forehead? I think there's a hole in the prosecution's argument clearly, Mr. Enigma. Looking at this photo, another possibility occurs to me. Yes. What does the letter tell us? That the defendant had a reason he couldn't refuse. His teacher's wishes. Bingo, pal! That's why the defendant popped him one in the forehead. Oh? The defense disagrees. You see, the defendant had another choice he could make.
Objection!
What? And you can prove that with this photo? I can prove he had a choice, yes. The defendant may have fired like he was ordered, but he didn't shoot the victim's forehead. Well, let's hear what you're thinking, Mr. White. If he didn't shoot the victim's forehead, what did the defendant shoot? Clown doll. Take a closer look. See? It's been shot in the forehead too. Ah, there's a hole in its forehead. Yes, and a hole in the prosecution's claim.
Objection!
Doesn't prove you have been using that so long he shoots the clown doll? He didn't just shoot the doll, he shot the doll's forehead. His forehead? Good! Let's read the orders once more, shall we? You will shoot, one shot, square on the forehead. Which is exactly what he did. He shot the clown doll square on the forehead. The defense has raised an intriguing possibility. It definitely looks like it was shot. Bailiff, send someone to investigate this matter.
Objection!
I admit, I'm impressed, but I expect nothing less. Still, it doesn't mean he didn't shoot the victim.
Objection!
Perhaps he did have to shoot a forehead as ordered. But the letter says nothing about whose forehead. This was the only way he had to follow his orders without taking a life. Forehead does demand an explanation. It might very well be a clue, yet Prosecutor Galvin is right. It alone does not prove the defendant's innocence. You cannot say for sure the defendant didn't shoot the victim. So sorry, Mr. Wright. How sad it is to see the mighty fall. How sad it is to see the novice's overconfidence. He doesn't realize just how big this little hole is going to get. Detective Gumshoe. Please take this newfound fact into account as you continue the testimony. So what if he shot the clown? He still shot the victim, pal. I don't have time to gather all the details before coming in here. This testimony might be my only source of information. But pay attention. Read this letter carefully. Victim kind of ordered the defense to do him in. 2 days before it happened, the victim sent a letter ordering his own murder. The defendant did what was asked of him and shot the old man in the forehead. The bullet was fired from the pistol fender to see, no doubt about it.
Hold it!
You mean this pistol? The one in the crime scene photo? That's the one! It's a funny looking gun, so there's no mistaking it. Compared to the bullets taken from the victim's skull with a bullet fired from the gun. The reference marks on the bullets were a perfect match. So, you verified the mortal weapon in other words? You bet we did! The pistol definitely belonged to the old man, sir.
Hold it!
Why are you so certain? Well, Sanders, your head been stuck in all this time, pal. Never heard of Zach and Valent's quick draw shoot 'em? Huh? What's that? one of the defendant's specialties. Second violent stand on either side of a guard. Then they shoot. The bullets don't hit hard. Then they hit everything else on stage. This was one of the pistols they used in their show. Got a great design, huh? The kids love it. And the person don't storm the police because of that pistol right here. Well, that would explain a lot about the police force. Gramarye stopped doing that act a while ago. And held on to that pistol ever since. The court would like to see the pistol in question. You got it, sir. Here she is. Well, that truly is a blast from the past. It's a stage pistol for magic shows, see? It can fire real bullets. It looks so much bigger in real life than on TV. Yeah, but it can only hold one round. By the way, the pistol's firing chamber was empty. And it shows traces of having been fired recently. So are any fingerprints found on the gun? Unfortunately, no. Of course, the defendant is done for wearing gloves. They might say that the lack of fingerprints is, in fact, a fingerprint of its own. Aha! Intriguing point. Well made. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Not well made. Not intriguing. In any case, the court accepts this evidence. My grandchild would get a kick out of seeing this. But now it's time to return to our testimony. So if he shot the clown, he still shot the victim, pal.
Objection!
The trickiest cases often seem the simplest. Prosecutor Gavin, you missed a bullet hole in the clown's forehead. If you hadn't missed that, you might have come to a very different conclusion. Understand? Yeah, but like I said, pal, after he shot the clown in the forehead, he went and...
Objection!
Did nothing of the sort to the victim. The pistol proves he could not. The motor weapon? How? It's quite simple, Your Honor. This pistol only holds one bullet at a time. If he had shot the clown in the forehead, he could have shot the victim too.
Objection!
That's not a contradiction. Not even close. All he had to do was reload the pistol after the first shot.
Objection!
Oh, where did he get the extra bullet? They're not so easy to come by, you know. If the defendant had one ready, then prove just how he got it. Get the feeling this wasn't over yet. This bookie's just getting started. I haven't been able to get them good looks and starting record sales. Another lack of humility. What's this? The prosecutor has another witness prepared. Like I said, the detective resist the normal fact. I didn't expect a taste of what's to come. They're ready. Ready for what? For my session witness, of course. And with the shoe, you will find can prove anything for us. It was a Gramarye who shot the victim in the forehead. Very well. We will pause for a 15-minute recess. This might be my lucky break. I need that 15 minutes to talk to my client, Zach. Court is adjourned.